Hi everyone, I hope you're all doing well. I am talking about a bunch of things that have gotten me through the last couple of months. I know I've been a little bit MIA. I just filmed a video talking about some life updates, where I've been, and the health journey that I've been on the last few months, specifically dealing with infertility, going through fertility treatments, IVF. I'm very much still in the middle of it. That's where I've been. I'm feeling good this week though, and I wanted to share some things that are just kind of getting me through what is a very difficult and weird year. I'm sure we can all agree the mood is dark and we need to find little moments of joy where we can. In that video, I did just film this look if you're curious about it, but let's get into it. I have hair stuff, makeup, skincare, jewelry, some accessories and fashion bits. Let's start with hair because I am having a good hair day. The last couple of months, I've hardly been doing makeup, skincare, hair. I honestly gave my hair a break from heat styling for a couple of months and I feel like it's in a good place. Just a couple of things. The Rose shampoo and conditioner is incredible. It smells so, if I had one fragrance that I could keep in my shower forever for my hair care, it would be that. It's kind of this like bitter orange scent. It's a little bit green and there is a little bit of citrus in there and it's a little bit herbaceous, very clean, very fresh, and it's like the bitter rind of like a tangerine. That's what it reminds me of. And the shampoo does a great job of cleansing without stripping the hair. The conditioner is moisturizing. I feel like my hair feels really soft after I use it and I'm just obsessed. I'm obsessed with everything I've tried from Rose, actually. I also really like their leave-in conditioner, which is like a hair milk, like a hair cream. Is also super moisturizing and softening. Love it. And in my shower, I'm loving the Salt and Stone Neroli and Basil body wash. Like I mentioned, I wasn't doing a lot of beauty stuff for the last couple of months, but when I wasn't feeling well, that sort of felt like a pick-me-up. They also have a Salt and Stone Neroli and Basil body mist, and their body mists are really beautiful and very luxurious and very strong for a body mist, honestly. Neroli and Basil obviously does have the neroli orange blossom sort of feel. It's a little bit powdery, but it also has a very realistic basil quality. There's something kind of green, a little bit vegetal about it. Not in like a grassy way. It's still fresh, it's still fruity. It has also a little bit of a bitter citrus rind quality to it. And I'm really enjoying this for like a bright, summery pick-me-up. And while we're on the topic of fragrance, I'm also loving the U Beauty Pro M Eau de Parfum. This is their first perfume and it smells so good. Okay, so do you guys remember a few months ago I mentioned the Prada Rhubarb perfume? I love that. This also has a very strong rhubarb note. It's a little bit sweeter and a little bit more floral. And this also has a little bit of juiciness to it. Like I feel like there is some citrus in here, but I'm also getting white florals with the rhubarb. And it actually is very strong. One spritz feels very strong to me and it lasts all day and it really lingers on clothing. I feel like they really nailed this. U Beauty, as you know, probably mostly does skincare. So this is kind of a departure for them, but I'm excited to see if they're gonna do more fragrance because this is such a win. It's feminine, it's playful, it's juicy, it's sweet, but it's also very layered and complex. Love it. My skincare routines have been all about minimalism. Only minimalism, because the last few months I was really sick. There were a few weeks where I couldn't even get out of bed. I was in the ER. There was just a lot happening. And on some days I could only just like splash my face with water. And my skin has felt really sensitized as well. So something that's gotten me through is the Estura Auto Barrier 365 cream. I've mentioned Estura before. They're a great K-beauty brand for sensitive skin. They're very ceramides focused. And it's a lot about, I mean, their Auto Barrier line is all about supporting your skin barrier. So just washing my face and doing this has been all I could manage for like the last couple of months. The last couple of weeks I've gotten back into my skincare routines. I did just post an AM and PM routine in my YouTube shorts if you want to see a more extended skincare routine, but this has really just been a hero product for me. It's actually pretty much empty. And they also have a gel cream version of this, which I like as well. And then I got to work on the Road Mist campaign just just in time for exactly what my skin needed, honestly. So this is the new Rhode Glazing Mist. I have their tester bottle and then I have the actual packaging, and I got to work with them on the launch of this, which was so cool. And I was really wowed the second I put this on. It makes your skin look filtered. It kind of looks like the TikTok beauty mode. It makes your skin look filtered and glazed and glowy, almost like there's a halo around your skin. It is on the heavy duty side for a mist. It's not just like a watery mist that's gonna go away. This actually sticks around and almost feels like it creates like a seal over, like a barrier seal over your skin. This will be perfect for you if you are short on time and you need something that packs a punch without a lot of effort, like this in a moisturizer or this in a sunscreen. It's also great if you have dry skin. I think you'll really love this because it holds moisture in. Or if you have sensitive skin, there are also ingredients here like ectoin, some soothing and calming ingredients, and I've been really impressed by this, and I use it over makeup as well if I want some extra glow. It just makes your skin look really good. I don't know what to say, but it also has great ingredients. So I'm really loving this. Can't say enough good things about it. It's honestly really impressed me, and Rhode continues to impress me. So those are my very minimalist skincare picks. This is kind of random, but I have a couple of nail things. So I do my nails at home. I do my own gel manicure. This was my COVID project that I taught myself in lockdown. I don't know, I just like doing them at home. I like the control. I always have to have my nails done for if I'm working on like a beauty campaign or doing something with a brand. This is a new brand to me called 10/10, and they make nail and like body care products. This is a cuticle remover, and it comes as like almost like a serum bottle with a dropper. And let me tell you, this removes cuticles I didn't even know I had. It works really quickly. It's not gonna be painful or anything, but my nails just shed so much dead cuticle when I use this. It's really wild, really mind-blowing, and like better than anything they could do in a salon. I have used salon quality like cuticle removers, like the Blue Cross one. I really like that one, but this one, I don't know, something about this just like gives me brand new fingers and nail beds. And then they also have a hydrating cuticle oil, and this is super cute. This is scented, I think it's rose, but it's a teeny tiny roller ball, so it makes cuticle oil application really easy. I'll admit I'm like not good at this at all, but something about having this like chic little delivery system with the roller ball makes it really easy to use. I've been keeping it by my bedside table, and I just do it a little bit before bed, and it's been really great. Can't recommend these enough. For makeup, this has been a standout product. I just talked about it in this last video. This is the Edam Guava Fresca shade of their Le Chou Chou lip balm. If you're not familiar with this formula, it looks like this, and it has a metal tip. I love how cooling it is. Gives you a really even application. This shade is so fresh, it's so pretty, it kind of brightens up your whole face, and it smells just like guava, like the real guava fruit. Not guava concentrate, not guava candy, real guava. It has that like sharp tartness. I love it so much. It's been living in my bag. I was hardly wearing any makeup, and then the last few weeks I've been getting back into wearing makeup, feeling good about it. I did a little restock of my heroine favorites. This is the Heroine Make mascara, which if you know is amazing. It's a Japanese mascara, and it fans out your lashes. It gives you longevity and curl. The only thing is it's difficult to remove, so I highly recommend also getting the separate remover. It looks like a mascara wand, and you apply the remover and it just kind of melts down your mascara. Other makeup removers don't take this off as well. And then I picked up the Heroine Make Smooth Liquid Eyeliner in the shade Brown Black. And it's what I have on today. It's like creates the teeniest, tiniest baby wing. It's a brush tip, which I love. And I love my Surratt eyeliner, but that one is a little bit of a warmer brown, and I was wanting something that's a little bit of a cooler brown while still being brown. I didn't want like a warm brown. So this has been perfect. It gives you so much control. You can kind of like get in between your lashes, you can do little touch-ups, and it's also very long wearing, and it tends to be water resistant. And then let's talk about bronzers. I did just film a try on of both of these, dedicated review in shorts and on Instagram, TikTok, all of that. This is what you want if you have oily skin and you want a true matte finish. This is the Soft Sculpt Blurring Bronzer from Makeup by Mario. You guys know I love my Makeup by Mario Soft Sculpt bronzing products. I love the glowy balm. I love the liquid. That's what I have on today. But there is definitely a time and place for a matte bronzer. This is the shade Light Medium. And this is the shade Medium. You can see there's no shimmer, there's no mica, there's no glitter. It is a totally matte product, both in finish and in pigmentation. I really like that this is such a buildable product. It doesn't pick up too much product at once. This is their bronzer brush, the F2 brush. But yeah, it doesn't pick up too much product. It's very buildable. You're able to work in sheer layers, but you can definitely build up the pigmentation if you want. And this comes in 6 shades. My current shade is Light Medium. And then sort of on the other side of the spectrum of powder bronzers is the Farah Hamidi Essential Bronzer. I mean, this compact, you just have to see. It's stunning. It's very heavy. It's also refillable, which is something you want to see at this price point. This is what the compact looks like, and this is their shader brush, which is made in Japan. It's beautiful. It is a vegan brush. This one has a little bit of pearl, a little bit of sheen running through it, not in a sparkly way, because when you swatch it, it looks matte. It just kind of reflects a little bit of light, and I actually did top my bronzer off with this today. If you like a glow, this is the powder bronzer for you because it does have that slight bit of luminosity, whereas if you want a matte finish, this is for you. So it just kind of depends on what you're into, but I know these came out around the same time. There's been a lot of curiosity about them. The shader brush is really beautiful. I wish the handle were a little bit longer. I prefer a longer handle, but the brush itself is stunning and it performs so well with the bronzer. There are actually so many new launches that I'm behind on because I have built up quite a backlog over the last couple of months, so I'm gonna try to share as much stuff as I can in the next coming videos. But let's talk about some accessories, jewelry, little fashion bits. I have been really loving my Electric Pix earrings. I have talked about these before. So these are silver plated, but they're super affordable. I haven't had any tarnishing with them. And I do have a discount code for 20% off, which is a great discount for what is already really well priced jewelry. So I have these little bubble hoops that they have sent over. And then I just got a new package and I'm loving these. So these are their earrings. I can't remember what these are called, but they have a little pearl and then these are silver as well. They also come in gold, but lately I'm liking silver to kind of bring some light to the face. And then this one I just got, which is a matching necklace to the earrings. So you have the pearl there, and then it's on like a curved chain necklace, and this is also silver plated, and their gold pieces are gold plated. And then this is their version of the Spinelli Kilcullen ring. So it's a stacked ring. You can kind of play with the way that you stack them, and then you can move the rings around and sort of stack them with other rings if you want. So that's what they look like. And this is my Dean Davidson ring. And then I have been, on a thrifting kick the last year or so, but I found these shell earrings. And I think these are made in Mexico. They're sterling. They were in they were in great shape when I got them, but they were definitely dirty, and I gave these a shine. I have like a little video on how I did that on Instagram. But I know shell earrings are very popular right now. I also have some from Electric Pix if you don't want to go thrifting for yours. I'll link those below too. But I've just been really loving these, and they're nice because they're hollow, so they're not heavy at all, and they were just like a fun little project that I worked on. And then I have some fashion things. So this is actually a workout set from the company Nudes, Nuuds. They have a really cute collection. I forget what shade this is called, but it's like a dark brown, and this is like a workout top. I have matching workout leggings, and then I also have, these are joggers with a drawstring waist. Drawstring waist has been key for me the last couple of months because I have been bloating, gaining weight. My weight has been fluctuating because of the fertility treatments and all of the hormones that I've been taking. So this has been great, living in this. And then I got this bag, which you may think is Dragon Diffusion, but it's actually from Etsy, and it's real leather, and you would honestly think it's Dragon Diffusion because the measurements are basically almost exactly the same. I'm convinced that they're from the same makers or from the same region where the Dragon Diffusion bags are made, and they're just selling them separately, and they're being sourced from the same artisans. The only difference is this bag has a solid bottom rather than a woven bottom, but I actually feel like it gives the bag quite a bit of stability because there's a ton of stuff in here. I can fit a water bottle, I can fit a book, I could even fit a camera. I don't know if it would fit a laptop, but it is very, very spacious, and it's all just like open, you see. This even comes with a St. Christopher coin that comes on the Dragon Diffusion bags, so just wanted to let you know. I'll link it below, and it's become like my everyday bag. And then I have a new pair of sunglasses that I've been loving. These are the Gentle Monster Maison Margiela collaboration, the second collaboration they just did. So the glasses look like this. They actually have a blue tinted frame, and they're tortoise, like a very light tortoise. They have the Margiela logo there. I'll show you when I put them on. They're like a very light lens. I love the blue. It's like a very subtle pop of blue, but cute. And they're like a squoval shape. The sides look like this, kind of goes in and then gets thicker. And Gentle Monster is a Korean brand. They're made for low nose bridges, so this doesn't rest on my cheeks. It sits on my nose really comfortably. And I do have a really low nose bridge, and I just think they're so cute. They're just different from anything else I have. They're a little funky, but they also are still very much a neutral. And then recently I got a pair of just plain leather flip-flops. They're very the row coated without the row price tag, but these are leather. And they're from Tiki's, I think that's how you say it, Tkees. And I remember, I think I got a pair of sandals from them in like 2020 and they didn't fit and I sent them back. Since then, I feel like they've added a size 5 option. I feel like back then they didn't have it, like size 6 was their smallest, and I have a size 5 foot for sure. These have been great, no break-in time. They're very much a flat sandal, but they do have a little bit of padding, so they're pretty comfortable, and I have high arches, so they've been great. Still wearing and loving my Salomon XT6. The white colorway. I can't remember what they are. I'll put a picture here. And then the last thing I wanted to share that's like bringing me a little bit of joy is my vintage Fujifilm Finepix. The model is the Z10. I found this at like an antique market, and the seller sold it to me at a really good price, and it's just been really fun to take little digicam pics. I obviously do a lot of photography and videography for work, so having that little throwback moment is fun, and I love the pink color. I was looking at a couple of different ones and he brought this out and I obviously had to take it, but yeah, it has like the slider and it takes great pictures, honestly. I've seen a bunch of these on eBay, on the secondhand market, so if I find any, I'll link them below. So I think that's it for now. I know that was a lot of stuff in every category, but I had a lot that I wanted to share with you, and I am catching up here after a couple of months. So I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.